Hello guys, welcome to sportstalkreview.com. The week is rounding off and Martin Green is here now on the line. We are talking the best of the best value bets heading into the weekend. And I've got a little surprise accumulator bet that I'm going to stick in there as well. Martin, thanks for joining us. And have you got some really good value bets for this weekend?
Thank you very much for having me. I've got plenty of bets spread across a few different leagues with an eye to building up an accumulator.
Okay,
So,
sounds interesting.
Some high value bets and a few sort of low value bets that can sort of be combined to make a high value accumulator, I guess.
Yeah, well, as a straight bet, I would say the best value bet across in the entire of Europe this weekend would have to be Mönchengladbach to beat Freiburg. Now, why on earth they are priced 2.05, I have no idea. They have not lost a match in 9. Losing is just not in their vocabulary. Whereas Freiburg lost their opener to Hertha Berlin, and they are a team that generally struggles. Yes, they are at home, but why on earth is Mönchengladbach priced 2.05? I think that has to be the bestest of value that one could possibly find. And we may as well finish this video right now.
I'll go then. No, it doesn't.
Let's just finish it now. I don't need to. Am I right or am I right? Why is it so high? That's the question now. When something's too good to be true, there's something wrong with it.
I think people did expect Mönchengladbach to struggle a bit this season compared to how they did last time around. They sold their captain, their best player, Granit Xhaka, to Arsenal. But then they opened the season with a really excellent win over Bayer Leverkusen. Mönchengladbach finished 4th last season, Bayer Leverkusen were 3rd. So that was a great result. And I totally agree with you. I can see them kicking on. And I think, that's a really good price for them to beat Freiburg. That's certainly in my accumulator. And I'm not too sure either why the odds are quite so attractive. But certainly looking to take advantage of it.
Well, my next question is can you beat that one, Martin?
Ooh.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Perhaps not on price, actually. A couple of the ones that I really like are slightly below even money. So I do really like Atletico Madrid to win away at Celta Vigo. Atletico started the season with 2 draws, haven't been in the greatest form, but they're an exceptionally strong side. And Celta Vigo have lost their first 2 games of the season, and they're in disarray at the moment. So I can see Atletico capitalising and going on and winning that quite comfortably.
Yeah, let's start as well. We'll go through sort of each league. Let's start with Premier League, and there's certainly 2 favourites that have still got value. You've got Arsenal at home to beat Southampton, 1.6, and you've got Chelsea on the road to beat Swansea, 1.61. Obviously, of the 2, Chelsea appear stronger. You know, they are lossless. They haven't lost. Is lossless a word?
Got 100% record so far this season. 3 wins
they're looking very strong. 6 wins in a row. Swans haven't won. Arsenal obviously started off shaky, didn't they? They lost 4-3 to Liverpool, then went on to draw, then went on to win. So I think Arsenal at home to beat Southampton, again, a team who are struggling, I think is an amazing price, 1.6, and then Chelsea 1.61. Would you play both of those?
I think they both have their risks. Last season, Southampton beat Arsenal 4-0, and then the return fixture ended in a 1-1 draw. Arsenal haven't beaten Southampton in their last 3 games, but I think Arsenal have just found form at the right time. The new signings they've made will galvanise the players
and strengthen their midfield and defence.
Exactly, they certainly did. And Southampton are dealing with bringing in a new manager. They've lost a few key players. They're trying to gel in some new ones. So, I can actually see Arsenal winning this one. I don't see why Chelsea can't go to Swansea and win as well. I think everyone just thinks that these runs can't go on forever, and there's always these potential banana skins. So
it's the doubters.
The
people with glasses half full. That's who thinks that. All right,
I'm actually looking at a match between 2 teams that aren't in great form. West Ham have lost their last 2 games. Watford have lost all 3 games so far this season. But I still believe that West Ham are a far better side than Watford, and
Yeah.
they're a better side than they've shown so far. And you can get 1.91 on the West Ham win, which I think is another good value bet.
Very nice, actually. I've not got that one down. I will add that one. I'll add that to my ACCA bet. The next one, Sunderland versus Everton. Now, a lot of people that I've been speaking to, including, is the Everton win. So it's 2.05. It's on the road. I think that Everton are looking very, very strong this season. I think they're going to better themselves this season. And Sunderland, I think, are not looking strong at all. And they are struggling. They've yet to win. I think 2.05 there for a strong team against a weak team is very good, even though Everton are on the road and Stadium of Light is a hard place to travel to.
I think Everton are the better side, and Everton, as you say, are definitely in the better form. There's just a niggling doubt for me because Sunderland is quite a hard place to go. They can make the Stadium of Light a bit of a fortress. I watched Chelsea play there, and Chelsea were very fortunate to come away with a 2-1 win. Jermaine Defoe up front for Sunderland gets you goals, and they're really going to battle. David Moyes is a good manager, used to manage Everton and knows them like the back of his hand. So he could represent a bit of a thorn in their side. I'd just be a little bit nervous about that one.
All right. Any more for Premier League?
No, I think that's it really for Premier League. The big one's obviously the Manchester derby, and it's a bit too soon to know.
Yeah, that's the common. I think leave that one well alone, right? So have you got any picks for that one?
I'm sort of backing away from that one.
Totally agree.
Yeah,
totally
probably
agree.
Arsenal and West Ham are my two favourite ones for that.
Arsenal and West Ham. All right. So moving over to Bundesliga now, Germany. We discussed the Mönchengladbach. Another one, Dortmund to beat Leipzig there, 1.61. I like that one very much. I like Leverkusen to beat Hamburg, 1.5. Although that one was questioned earlier. Do you not think Leverkusen can get the job done?
I think it was questioned because Leverkusen are going to be missing a few key players, such as Javier Hernandez and Bender in midfield. But still, I believe that they're a far bigger side. They have the resources to deal with that sort of problem. Hamburg aren't in the greatest form. Bayer Leverkusen are the better team, and I think they should win that. I think Dortmund can do it as well. I just think they're playing RB Leipzig, who are part of the Red Bull soft drinks empire. They've got a lot of money, so they're a bit of a wild card this season. They've spent a lot in the summer. So, again, that's one I'm a little bit unsure about, but I do think Dortmund can triumph there. Yeah, I think Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, Leverkusen and Bayern Munich could all bulk up an accumulator from Germany.
Awesome. Moving over now to La Liga. I've got Real Madrid to beat Osasuna. That's Real Madrid at home. Doesn't really need an explanation, I suppose. Barcelona against Alaves. Again, need I say more? That's 1.6. And then, so that's my La Liga. Have you got anything more on La Liga side? Oh, the Atletico Madrid, the win.
The Atletico Madrid game, yes. And I also quite fancy Real Sociedad to prevail over Espanyol. Espanyol haven't had a very good start to the season, so that would be another one that I'd be looking at there.
All right. And then my final bet just over on Serie A is Juventus versus Sassuolo. Juventus 1.3 at home. I think, if you want to go and bulk up your accumulator bet, stick Barcelona, stick Real Madrid, stick Juventus.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Got to be done. Got to be done.
There's actually a lot of teams I like in Italy. I think Juventus to win, Roma to beat Sampdoria. I like
what about
Inter
Inter
to beat Pescara, and in the bottom of the table clash, I also like Empoli to beat Crotone. I think that's how you say
it. I'm sure it is. And then what about Napoli? I think they're priced about 1.4 at the moment on the road. I'm not sure, bit nervous about that one.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about that one too. Just I'm not sure how they've responded to losing key man Gonzalo Higuain in the summer to Juventus. I think there's still a bit of a work in progress. I'm much more a fan of Roma this season. I think Roma will finish above them, and I'm much more tempted to go for Roma in the betting in the accumulators than I am for Napoli at the moment.
Yeah. All right, guys, so that wraps up our video of the best value bets. Do you agree, or have you got something else? Let us know in the comment section below this video, and stay tuned for another video next week when we look to the following week of Europa League football. Martin, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. Really enjoyed it.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.